Yo guys, and welcome back to more transfer news from me. So let's start off with the first one. So the first up is Bernardo Silva has been named as the new Manchester City captain. This is what he said. This season for sure will be at City. I'm going to stay. I've had options in the past, and this year, like last, my option is to stay. So basically, he's going to stay at City. Obviously, we know last year Barcelona was interested and stuff like that. But he has said he will stay, and he is, of course, the captain. Next up on Sancho. Before Sancho go and look for, they're trying to look for a permanent deal before opening doors to loans for Sancho. Apparently, Napoli is keen, but they don't want to spend that much salaries. They don't want to how much salary is already getting paid. That was the same reason we Chelsea got out as well because salary is too much. So let's see what happens with them. With as talking about Chelsea, we are still obviously very interested in Gittins, and Gittins is not opening doors to other clubs as he maintains the agreement on a several-year deal with Chelsea's. The discussions are still going on. Club to club remain ongoing. So let's see. Will we get Gittins? Will we not? I've already said my opinion about this. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video. They are talked about Gittins and Mainan's deal being off. I personally don't mind, but spending 70, 80 million, I think we could rather spend that on a good striker like an Osimhen. Even like an Isaac. I've heard Liverpool are going for Isaac. Why are we not? We spend 130 million on Enzo like this or Casino. Why are we not splashing that money for Isaac, who could be amazing for us? I don't know. I also said before we should have got someone like Ivan Tony would have been great, but I don't know what they're doing. So yeah, maybe they know better. I hope we just do well next season. But as a fan, I want my team to do well, and we have not been that active in the transfer window, which is sad. Like we only got D-Lap, that's it. Look at City, they got so many. Look at Liverpool, even Arsenal are starting up, but Arsenal need to pick up the pace because they counterpart City and especially Liverpool are smashing it right now. But let's go on to Wolves now. Fair Lopez, deal confirmed and agreement. I think he's replaced. They bought one placement for Kuna. I think he's like a forward winger or something as well. A 25 million package, medical on Wednesday. I mean, medical's done. He's been announced as a Wolves player now as well, and it's been here we go. He's been announced today. He's been announced, so let's see how he does. I'm quite interested. I love when these type of teams get some players like players we don't know about that much, like maybe, and then it's interesting to see how they will develop in that, and then obviously a big team will buy them. But most likely, it's interesting to see how he will do. Next up, Words has been officially announced now. I have been saying for time that it has been here we go and everything. Now he has been officially announced. And also yesterday night we saw Kirkes has been here we go as well. And from this, I just want to say Liverpool are smashing the bloody transfer list. Like from Ferpong, right back. You got what's his name? Worked as a forward winger or something like that. And now they've got Kirkes, who I think is a midfielder, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. Kirkes. Left back, sorry. Left back. He's a left wing back. Kirkes, left back from Bournemouth. He's quite good as well. Got Wirtz, which I've been saying for the last few months, who is a attacking midfielder. Yeah, I was going to say he's midfield. Attacking midfielder, right back, left back, if they get Isaac as well somehow, a striker on there, they're looking they're looking like a solid team, and they're looking good. They're looking good, and same thing with Arsenal need to go on as well. And talking about Liverpool, let's now talk about Arsenal as well, as they have what you say completed a deal as well with Zubamendi, which we have heard about for quite a long of time. Uh, and then this has been done now. It's going to be 64 million euros, so about 50, 60 pounds, million pounds or something, which I think is a good money for centre defensive midfield like Zubamendi, and I think he is going to be very crucial. Obviously, they do have Declan Rice as well, but I think it's a good like move around. Like the midfield of Arsenal is looking stronger. With Zubimendi coming in, it's looking way more stronger. And if they get Sesko or Gyökeres or I don't know who else they were linked with, Arsenal could look very solid as well. And with a deal like Supermendi, I personally think it's a very good deal because I've seen him. He is a very good defensive midfielder. He plays very good. He does good on the ball. And I think, in my personal opinion, a solid deal from Arsenal. And that's what I'm saying. I want to go on now onto the Arsenal need to, in my personal appearance, this is not the only, not Sesko and Zubimendi is not the only thing they need to get. I think two more deals is needed, like in areas that they need. I don't know a lot. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I can say what Chelsea needs. Chelsea needs a striker and goalkeeper. But Arsenal, few more transfers. I think a bit more making the backbench a bit more solid because one problem with Arsenal, the reason they sometimes lose out to the thingy is due to injuries. So they need to make it more solid and more better. That if injuries come along, they can easily swap and stuff like that. Like Liverpool as well, they've been very nice. They've added so many players. So yeah, overall, so far, if you want to say who's winning the transfer window, it has to be Liverpool. Like Man City has them good, but the players Liverpool has got is just insane. Kirkhead, Wirtz, Frimpong, like down. All three players are so solid. But even then I would say Man City with Red Nuri, Ryan Cherky, with other Tangerdons. They got a Chelsea guy, obviously two little players as well. They got, but those were their big three ones, and I think they got someone else as well. I don't know. Uh, and yeah, and that is very very solid signings as well. And then I would say Arsenal are doing well. Like they got Zubimendi, they linked with Sesko. If they get that done as well, another solid. And those top three are doing very well. And then we have to. I want to see what other clubs are doing, like teams like Aston Villa, Newcastle. Those teams haven't started getting anyone yet, but I'm interested if they get more players and stuff like that. Obviously, I personally don't think Isaac's gonna leave. Obviously, Liverpool are trying to get him, but I think he's gonna stay because Newcastle does have a chance to grow quite a lot. They won the Carabao Cup last year, Champions League, so I think Newcastle are going to try their best that Isaac does not leave, and they keep him and they just build on the team and make him more and more powerful. I'll hate it if Isaac goes to Liverpool. If he goes to Chelsea, the happiest man. But if he goes to any other team in the Prem, I will be so. I don't. If he's in Newcastle, fine, I'm happy with that. But any other team in the Premier League, I will be so devastated because bro is such a great goal scorer, and if he goes to a team like Liverpool, whose team is already so mad, 110%. They're winning. They're dominating like for the next 2 years maybe if they get that deal done. But Arsenal can be a close up again if they just need to buy one or two, three players, especially a striker, and then I think they will be fine. And hopefully my team starts doing something because we got D-Lap, we linked with Gittins, apparently we linked with Ganacho maybe as well. I don't know, but hopefully we start after this Club World Cup. Obviously, last yesterday we lost so bad as well. But I don't care. The Club World Cup, I don't care. I already said my stance. The Club World Cup, my stance is I'm not even watching the matches. When it's gonna go to round 16 and interesting matches are gonna come, then I'm gonna I have no interest. It's just I don't understand it. Like it's like for me, it's like a friendly exhibition. Like if we win, cool. If we don't win, I will be more happy if we actually get out of the first round. Do you know why? So we can spend more money on better players. Our players can regenerate, go on holiday, chill for a bit, come back, not be so not tired and knackered. Because this is what I'm most concerned about. That we play so much in this Club World Cup, give our whole flipping energy there, and then we just get battered in the Premier League, like in the first few weeks. Obviously, our fixtures are way more less tough compared to the rest, but still, like I hope that we just keep it relaxed. If we go, cool. If we don't, fairs. Who cares? Because this thing is not it's not an established cup yet. Nobody cares about it. Like I think more Saudi Arabian clubs, American clubs, those clubs care way more. Same with Real Madrid. Like they drew with Al Hilal. I think if that was a Champions League game, for example, I think Real Madrid would have smashed them. Or if it was another type of a one that actually cared, maybe the Club World Cup in few years as the time goes, and maybe if they make it more better, maybe more eyes will come, more stuff starts happening, then maybe the value gets up. Right now, the value is not that much. Right now, it just feels like an exhibition. So that's basically. So that was all the transfer news. My thoughts on the Club World Cup that's happening, and yeah, and I'll be soon back with more transfer news as more Fabrizio reports, and hopefully, let's see what happens.